And now we're here in the kitchen with Chef Tom, and we're going to do some cooking with plums today. What are we going to make?
Hello, we are. We're gonna make a fish dish. We're gonna use some Iowa barramundi. It's from just up the road in Webster City, nice. Iowa's first barramundi. We're gonna do that with a plum sauce that has ginger.
Let's get started.
I'll start with the plums that we want to roast. Here's a plum that I left just so we could see how to deal with one. There's a little midline here, so we're going to want to follow that line around and to get the pit out nicely. These are nice and ripe, so there's not really a problem getting the pit out. So there's the pit. We'll just take the point of this knife and take that one out.
All right. So you just cut them in half.
A little olive oil.
Make sure they all get a little drizzle.
And just a little salt. And I'll pop them in the oven for you.
How long do you roast them?
15 minutes at 375. I've got some done.
And you want them to just be nice and gushy.
Nice and soft. They've caramelized a little bit. We know when things caramelize, when they brown, that's when the magic happens. Cut a couple here. And there we are.
All right, and those, we set them aside for use in a little while, right?
Yep. Now we're gonna take the fish, dust it with a little Szechuan peppercorn, which I've cracked.
Are you finding it a lot easier to get different kinds of fish in Iowa nowadays?
Yes, especially when they raise it here. This is a real boon to us. And it's some of the nicest farm fish I've ever used.
Oh, great.
Szechuan peppercorn, a little salt. And I'll get some olive oil in this pan right here. Nice and smoking hot. And I'll sear that. Good. Good sizzle. And I think while we do that, we'll make a little baby bok choy. We're going to do a little braised baby bok choy as an accompaniment to the fish dish. So in this other pan here, we'll also start in olive oil.
And you're just using the bottom part of the bok choy.
Yep.
All right.
The stalk, trim the leaves off, cut it in half the long way.
A nice tender part of the plant.
Yep. These are from the farmer's market. And we'll let those cook a little bit. Okay, our bok choy is ready to be finished off. We'll flip it over here.
That's just a little bit of browning on the cut side.
Nice
is what
and
we're looking
caramelized.
for. All right.
We've got a little red onion. Some rice vinegar. Vegetable broth. Salt. And some ginger.
Nice.
I'll just take these fish out.
All right.
Just leave a thin film of oil on the pan. I've got some shallots, some ginger.
And this is what will become the plum sauce,
This
right?
will become the plum sauce. Cup and a half of white wine. This is Riesling. It goes well.
Look at that color. That's beautiful.
Yep. Exquisite, nice deep red color. And we're just going to let this boil down, reduce until it's really the consistency of a syrup. So most of the liquid will be gone. And we're going to use butter to create a pan sauce out of this.
All right, so we've simmered the bok choy.
We're ready to put it all on the plate.
Perfect.
All right. We've got our braised bok choy, a little of that red onion.
Lovely. The bok choy is nice and tender.
Okay. And we'll finish this pan sauce. Put in just a little bit of butter.
Just a little.
Just a little. Remember, it's for 4. You're not going to eat a soup bowl of it or anything.
That's what you think.
It's all okay. And I usually just kind of work on this on and off the heat with a heat-proof rubber spatula. I like the way these get into the corners and work the butter in gradually, because we're kind of trying to form an emulsion. It's chemistry here, so we're trying to get that butter to take the place of any flour that would traditionally have been used in sauces, and just kind of make it an all butter, all flavor
Yum. Wow.
experience, and all its thickness and richness is coming from that butter. That is ready.
The color is just so beautiful. I'm sure it's as delicious as it looks, but that really makes the presentation pop, doesn't it?
Yes, there it is. Pan-seared barramundi with Szechuan peppercorns, plums, and ginger.
Wonderful. And
And braised baby bok choy.
really want to try some of this plum sauce. Just looks wonderful.
Yep. I would agree.
That is so rich. Wow. Chef Tom, thank you so much.
You're welcome. Thank you.
Well, we've had our main course. Now it's time for dessert, right?
Time for dessert.
And plums are a pretty good dessert all on their own, but you're going to make them something amazing.
Out of hand, a good dessert, but made into a plum granita.
And what is a granita?
A granita is like a sorbet. Its virtue is that you don't need an ice cream freezer to make it. You can just make it in a freezer.
Nice.
You just put it in a glass dish, give it a stir every once in a while.
Let it freeze.
And it's doing it on its own.
Before we get to that, we're going to make a little something to go with it, right?
A little something on the side, a little crunch moment. Some lemon thyme shortbread.
Yum, okay.
Flour, powdered sugar, pinch of salt, lemon zest,
All right.
and some thyme. A little chilled butter. And then I'm just going to reach in and mix it up, just to make sure all the little cubes are coated with flour so they kind of break into smaller and smaller particles.
All right.
I think they're all on their own now. We're going to add a little lemon juice to pull it all together.
All right, so you finished the dough,
Did.
rolled it into a log, and refrigerated that for a while?
It's all chilled.
All right, wonderful.
Ready to
So
slice and bake.
Next step.
Yeah.
Perfect.
I'll slice these. Maybe you can put them on.
Sure.
Send them your way. Pop them in for about 18 minutes. We're going to make the granita now. So I've got some quartered plums here. Just beautiful color.
Yeah.
Water.
And of course, there are many varieties of plums. It could just be any kind.
These are black plums, and they have very good color. Others would work as well.
All right. Some sugar.
Some sugar. And 5 whole allspice.
And then as you get this incorporated, how long do you cook it
15
down?
minutes.
15 minutes,
Yep.
all right.
And they'll get quite soft in that time. We'll be ready to put them in a food processor and strain them and make our granita mix.
Wonderful. All right, so this has simmered for 15 minutes. They're good and soft. We've already fished the allspice out.
They're out.
So time for final ingredients, right?
Just a couple to go. Lime zest and juice of 1 lime, and just a tiny bit, a 1/4 teaspoon about, of vanilla extract.
All right, and we stir those in. Do we simmer again or just?
No, indeed.
Time to move on. All right. So after we simmered and added the final ingredients, then we went to an ice bath.
Yes, yep.
Cool that down.
Yep.
Pureed it in the food processor, and then strained all the little pieces out. And now we have this beautiful,
Got all the good
smooth-
stuff.
Yeah, that's lovely. So what happens
Ready
next?
to put in a dish. Just exquisite color. I just love that.
Oh, it is so beautiful.
And we're just going to find a flat spot in the freezer where it won't be disturbed, and come back every so often and give it a stir. After 2 hours, it'll look something like this one we have right over here.
All right. And you do want to stir it every now and again. So stir after
Yeah.
about 2 hours, and then every hour after that?
Yeah, just bring it in from the sides here. You can see how it's kind of solidified on the sides. So stir it together.
And what does the stirring do for us?
It's going to give you a smooth consistency, because we're trying to make something that's akin to a sorbet, but we're not going to use the ice cream freezer that's stirring it constantly. It's just these little solid masses we want to break up a few times during the process.
All right, and then after 5 hours, it's ready to serve,
And that'll
right?
really, yeah, after 5 hours, scoopable, wonderful, refreshing frozen dessert.
The freezer has done its work. This is beautiful.
Beautiful, just a great color.
Yeah.
Let's scoop one.
All right. I'm so eager to try this. And it does look like a sorbet.
All right. A couple of shortbread.
Yes, very important. Let's see what it tastes like.
Go, I'll try a little bit too.
Oh, that is so good.
Wow, yeah, I just love
Yeah.
it. Yeah.
That's fabulous. Chef Tom, thank you so much.
You're welcome, Charity. Thank you. That was great.